The aim of this video is to describe how we collect the oocytes from bovine ovaries and how we perform in vitro maturation. The first step is how to collect the oocytes. In the morning, we bring the ovaries from the abattoir and we prepare them before puncturing. First, we take a bottle of physiological saline out of the warm water bath and we add the kanamycin using a syringe and a needle to avoid contamination from bacteria present in the gastrointestinal tract, which is close to the reproductive tract at the moment of collection. We divide the solution into 3 plastic beakers, where the ovaries will be washed. At this point, we remove the mesovaria from the ovaries using scissors. The ovaries are immediately collected into the plastic beaker with the physiological saline prepared before. Once all ovaries have been processed, we dip the ovaries shortly on a towel with plenty of alcohol to eliminate the remaining bacteria on the ovary surface and move them in the second beaker. Later, we wash them and transfer to the third beaker, which is used for the final wash. The next step is the aspiration of the follicles. Before starting, we put the beaker with the ovaries and a tube holder with tubes containing some wash medium on the warming plate of the desk. Normally, for in vitro embryo production, we should maintain the physiological temperature. Therefore, all procedures are performed on heated blocks. The best technique to efficiently aspirate the fluid is to position the needle opening downwards beside the follicle. Hold and gently press the follicles while the needle enters and aspirate from inside out. As we do this, we move the needle to scratch the oocyte from the inner walls of the follicles. This will lead to the highest oocyte yield. We aspirate the follicles with a diameter between 2 and 8 mm. Remove the needle to empty the syringe in the tube. Once all tubes are filled, we store them in the incubator for at least 30 minutes to give the oocyte time to settle down. Within 30 minutes, we will be able to appreciate the pellet with the oocyte at the bottom of the tube. Now we can remove the supernatant using a puncture syringe and a sterile yellow needle. To resuspend the pellet, we add wash solution in the tube. Then pour the dissolved pellet into the squared petri dish. Gently shake. And repeat this step twice to wash the conical tube and make sure that the pellet is completely released. Now we can start collecting the oocytes. We put the petri dish under a stereo microscope and use a pipette to collect the oocyte with complete compact cumulus mass. And bring them into the small petri dish containing warm wash solution. Once all the good oocytes in the big plate have been selected, we wash the oocyte by shifting them to the wash dish with wash solution and make two groups of 60 oocytes. Get one equilibrated in vitro maturation forward plate from the media incubator and wash the oocytes a second time in groups of 60 in well 1 or well number 3. Then move the oocyte respectively to the well number 2 and well number 4, containing 500 microliters of maturation medium, and put the forward plate back into the media CO2 incubator. We leave the oocytes in the incubator for 22 hours at 39 degrees Celsius with 5% of CO2 in the air. After 22 hours, we will be able to appreciate the expansion of the cumulus mass away from the oocyte, which is the first morphological indicator of the successful completion of oocyte maturation.